Can you believe it? One of the greatest sports icons of the 20th century started as a skinny girl at the edge of a cheap public court with a borrowed racket. Born on November 22, 1943, in Long Beach, California, Billie Jean Moffett grew up in a simple working-class home. Her father was a firefighter, her mother a homemaker. Nothing flashy, only discipline, hard work, and warm family dinners. From age 10, she was playing softball alongside girls 4 to 5 years older. She was fearless, but her parents felt softball was too aggressive for a girl, and that small suggestion changed the history of women's sports forever. At 11, she stepped onto a tennis court for the first time, a worn-down public court in Long Beach. The moment the racket struck the ball, she found her destiny. She didn't own one, so she saved every penny, did odd jobs, and scraped together $8 for her very first racket. That was her ticket to grand ambition. She trained under Coach Clyde Walker, who recognized her rare perseverance, determination, and hunger to be the best. In 1966, she won her first Wimbledon singles title and rose to world number 1. Over the next decade, she amassed 39 Grand Slam titles, 12 singles, 16 women's doubles, 11 mixed doubles, finishing with 1,274 wins and a win rate over 81%. Not just a champion, an unstoppable force. But winning was never her ultimate goal. She saw women earning less prize money and far less respect than men. In 1973, she co-founded the Women's Tennis Association, became its first president, and campaigned to make the U.S. Open the first Grand Slam offering equal prize money. She also co-founded the Women's Sports Foundation, and today the world's largest women's team competition carries her name, the Billie Jean King Cup. On September 20th, 1973, at the Houston Astrodome, she played the most famous match in tennis history, the Battle of the Sexes. Her opponent, Bobby Riggs, a 55-year-old former men's champion, publicly declared women could never compete with men. 90 million viewers watched as Billie Jean defeated him 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. It was not just a match. It was a statement that echoed around the world. She said, "I thought it would set us back 50 years if I didn't win." She won. Women's sports were never the same. In 1965, she married Larry King, a law student who supported her career every step of the way. But beneath the surface, she struggled privately with her true identity in a society too conservative to accept it. In 1981, a former partner named Marilyn Barnett filed a palimony lawsuit and publicly exposed their relationship. Endorsement contracts vanished overnight. Headlines were brutal, but Billie Jean did not bow down. She became one of the first major athletes in American history to come out AS gay under public pressure, at enormous personal and financial cost. She lost contracts, income, and allies, but she found something greater, herself. She later met Ilana Kloss, who became her life partner and collaborator on countless sports and social projects. After retiring, she became a force in sports business, investing in the Los Angeles Dodgers, co-founding Angel City FC in the NWSL, and earning a seat in major sports boardrooms. She was one of the first female athletes to earn over $100,000 a year, using that wealth not for luxury, but for lasting influence. Today, in her 80s, Billie Jean King is still going. She advocates for gender equality and LGBTQ+ rights, mentors young athletes, and speaks before packed audiences. When she enters Arthur Ashe Stadium as an honored guest, tens of thousands rise to their feet. Not for a Grand Slam champion, but for the woman who changed the rules. Her legacy lives not in trophies, but in the policies she changed, the voices she amplified, and the generation she inspired. She never wanted to be remembered as a tennis legend. She wanted to be the person who opened the door for others to walk through. She did, and that door has never closed.